Gotta keep it together, like Loaded Lux. Gotta keep it together. Let me get my shit straight. Play a little music while I get my shit straight. It's me and the homie, Maestro Lungs and Bo Thirst.
Big Papa is here. You got a remix of one more chance. That was the only tape I had in a while. That was 2 years before he did his sleep on the passenger side. Same year I saw him in person at the Platinum House. With some shit popped off that I won't rap about. ATL history. Before the jump of hip hop, I was there with the pages of a rich and me. I was the GA and my nigga for a club. We should have sorted that. GA was the first chick, bitch, I fuck. He caught a bit and now we sitting up.
Power.
While I'm writing, make a nigga wanna hit him up. Okay, I rested with it.
Episode 9. Thanks for the memories right now.
Taking knives, we were organized for something to smoke. I was in college, playing with fire, ducking the cop. The soundtrack so my life with hip hop was. I remember things, I remember. With Pop Drop, we got around on summer. I remember things, I remember.
Yeah, trying to get some people up in here.
I remember, I remember, protect your neck, who changed forever. I remember, y'all remember, when cheeks and time drop, close boys forever. Hip hop took definitely rockin' the God bless me. Things that hip hop, my bitch more like people like me. Do shit, don't impress me, I'm just stuck up in my way. Never want to be that old, that's in the back of my head. They thought rap was a thing, a little bad on the trip. But my pad in my pit, raise a lot of black kids.
Shout to Maestro Lungs.
You want me on the roof, well, said pop. Chickens gonna pop them over murder, pop rock, and try DJ and graffiti. I even suck at beatboxing.
My queens, niggas.
Super Nick the showstopper. You can love Cold Pepper. Tell you was how I fucking product.
My Jamaican niggas.
On my side, it's not easy to Levi's and my shell coat on my side. Right? That's how it's supposed to be. Look at the booty just see like roach. I remember
Raider. R.I.P. baby.
I remember.
Yeah, man. Alright, yes. With no further ado, let's get into this review. Yeah, but yeah, shout to Maestro Lungs and Bo Thirst on that record with me. Yeah, that's on my YouTube page as well. You can check it out and all that. But yeah, man. Time to talk about it, man. Power episode 9. That ain't me. Oh shit. Yeah, I know what happened in this episode. Yeah, I watched the leak 2-3 weeks ago, nigga. 2 weeks ago. You know what happened. All right, so let's go. I'm gonna take my time on this. I don't want to rush through it. I ain't gonna make it forever, but I don't want to rush through this one. So Tariq has decided to go to Choate, the private school, and he gets a good, he gets a recommendation. That's what Ghost says in the car. Brains text him while he was there doing the, the interview or whatever. So, but when they're in the car, Ghost shows Reek that he was declared innocent, and Reek wonders if Kanan is gonna try to kill him or something because of the jukebox incident. And then Ghost is like, no, he won't snitch on us because Reek said something about, you think that he'll be mad and try to kill us because you snitched on him and what happened with Jukebox. And Ghost is like, who said I snitched? And he says Jukebox said it, but really it was Drado. You know what I'm saying? So then, even though he asked about what if Kanan tried to kill him, Ghost says, yo, Kanan won't tell because if we go down, he go down. But that really wasn't the original question, but all right, whatever. But I think Reek is thinking about snitching on Brains in a big country from last week. So Tony and Tommy talk. He wants Tommy to visit him. Tells him he's Sicilian. Tommy says he's a felon. He can't visit him. Tony says, get proof from his mother. And this is the first time that the title was used because Tony says, something about leave my kid, that ain't me. You know what I mean? So that's the first time the title gets used in this episode. So boom. Next, Dre meets Tommy's clients, his customers, whatever, the people who buy work from him. And, you know, they talking about peace with the Jimenez, and Jim Norton, the priest, says, you know, he just wanted his dope. He don't want the war. Dre says, you know, everything is good tonight with the shipment. And then Candace texts him talking about, hey, light skin, pause, nigga. Pause, bro. Pause. Pause. For real. So Cristobal and Dre, they talk about the plan to get Tommy people to leave them. And they want to both leave and have a reason to leave or whatever too. Angela talks with the new black female boss who's over them or whatever. And they talk about the loss of Mike. And she asks Angie who should be the new, you know.
Hold on. Trying to do it.
Who should be the new person who is the head of criminal?
You need to leave my brother alone.
You need to leave her brother alone. The new head of criminal. You know what I'm saying? So she says, why not me? And the black chick is like, bitch, why would it be you? Basically, but she was making them choose between Mock and Sax. And you know, she was like, if you were me, would you put me in charge? And my answer to that is no. I wouldn't put Angela in charge. So Sexy Olivia, the journalist, is doing an interview on the block with Tate and Ghost. Tate wanders off to talk to a dude on the corner. Ghost is talking about Angela going to choke. He doesn't mention the name, but says a friend went to choke. He couldn't go, and says, you know, he was stuck in the streets. And basically what I got from this combo is Olivia wants the dick. So then you see Tate laughing on the corner on the block with the dude. So then you see Silver and Tasha, they talk at her house, they kiss or whatever. And he asked about Mike dying 24 hours after he told them that he was in the MCC. And Tasha was like, man, anybody could have clapped him up. Everybody wanted Mike dead. Even I wanted Mike dead. So Tasha, she getting some boxes and stuff, and she pulls out her gun to put back in the safe because they got all their property back. And Silver was looking shook, like, oh, she got a gun, yada, yada. And she speaks on taking Ghost money and opening more hair shops with Keisha. You know what I mean? So, boom. You see how her brain is working. She trying to get that money, man. So Brains and the other guy go to see Week at school and kind of, you know, shake him up or whatever. And he plays it cool. He like, what's up with that lean? You know what I'm saying? Reek is just too cool for school. You know what I'm saying? So Simon comes to talk to Ghost, talking about some, you're New York's favorite black. Jesus, racist much, nigga? And he like, Simon says that knowing who to trust is an important skill. And he's mad that he's messing with Tate. He's just making the business too black, basically. You're making it some nigga shit. So Ghost wants to be more, you know, the face of the project and improve the community. And dude, he said what most, you know, people who denounced Obama said, something about, that's cool if you want to be a community activist or whatever. I forgot the name of it, but community something. So anyway, they have a council meeting coming up, and Simon says he'll handle the meeting and he'll be talking. Shut up, nigga. So yeah. Tommy goes to his mother's crib for the birth certificate, ends up smashing shit and all that. And she don't want to give it up, and she gives him the wrong shit. and he calls her a lying bitch. Breaks. She got some dolls or something. He broke one. She whining like, "That's my special doll." He breaks another doll, and then she gives him a paper, but it's still not what he needs, and he starts to choke her like. He's like, "What, you gonna kill your mother? You gonna hurt your mother?" And he like, "What you think happened to Holly?" So she says that Tony wanted her to give Tommy to her in kind, and she wouldn't let that happen. So, and also she changed his name. He's a junior. So he's actually Tony Teresi Jr., not Tommy Egan. And then she like, "He's a criminal and a murderer." And he like, "I'm a criminal and a murderer." That shit was funny. And she says, you know, he's fine the way he is, which he's really not. He's a fucking psychopath, but he would have been a psycho either way, with or without him. So, boom. And he like, "Stay away from me forever, leave." Tommy hops in the whip, starts snorting some of that finest of the Peruvian coke, and then he dips off. Ray goes to see Brains in Big Country. That robbery at the precinct, and they left some candy there at the scene or something. And he said, and Brains is like, Reek fucked everything up or whatever. Let me get my background right. Says that Reek fucked up everything, and he was like, they wasn't supposed to pull no licks without him. And, he was making sure it was them, really, is what he was doing. And then Ray says, Reek's father is a motherfucker. His dad is a motherfucker. And, him and Slim probably looking for both of y'all. He like, I can't help y'all. And then he shoots him. You know what I mean? Shoots the fuck out of them. He shoots Brains in the brain. That is not lost on me that he shot a dude named Brains in the head immediately. So definitely not lost on me. Poor Brains. Then he shot the other dude, clapped both of them up. Yeah, it's always somebody named Big Country. I was singing that yesterday. Cristobal and Dre set fire to Tommy's warehouse full of drugs. Dre ain't shit. Angela and Dre ain't never trying to do nothing with fucking snake niggas. He ain't never trying to get no hoes. You don't never see him. I know he got a daughter, but I don't know. Anyway, Cristobal, does he have a girl? I guess so. Yeah, I guess he got a girl. So, yeah. Angela and Proctor meet and discuss joining together. Angela is thinking about switching to the defense. He asks if that has anything to do with her not getting the head of criminal or whatever. And she asks if his interest has anything to do with him getting suspended. And then basically he like, we could bend the law together. And she like, "I don't do that." "Yeah, you do though." But then she just leaves. All right, so then you see Tommy. Tommy finds out about the warehouse. He's disgusted. Dre tells him. Tommy, he's pissed, and his clients come and they're pissed. Tommy says they gotta wait, but they already gave up their money, so they're not feeling that. Cristobal says he wants to part ways. Tommy like, "Fuck you." The preacher dude says he'll stay, so the other dude say they'll stay too. But then, Tommy kicks Cristobal ass out like, "Fuck you, get out of here, you punk bitch." So Tommy and Dre talk. Tommy is still high as shit. He was high in this whole conversation off the coke. And so they talk, and he's saying, at one point, he like, he thinks the Jimenez did this. And he's like, how did they know the shipment was coming in? And he almost looks like he's skeptical with Dre, but really he's just high. Dre plays it off, and he tells them, he's gonna kill Cristobal and the Jimenez, and the Serbs are gonna help. So boom, Tate and Ghost are talking. They find a loophole. Ghost owns 51% of the business, making it a black-owned business on paper, but Simon is collecting most of the money. Tate says he'll handle that, and that's fraud. You know what I mean? And you see Raymond Jones is his name. He's in uniform, and he comes to visit Tariq, but he can't find Tariq, so he asks Raina, who's in class. Raina. And he asks, you know, where he at. Raina says she don't know where he at, but she does know what's up though. She knows something is not correct. You know what I'm saying? She knows that something ain't right. So Reek is with the girl he met through Canaan, drinking lean. Her name is Destiny. Message. So, boom. He invites her to the school dance. She like, nah, but she'll meet him after so he could smash and get the lean. Keisha and Tasha talk about the hair shop. Tasha says she wants to go clean. Really, bitch? Really, bitch? Really, bitch? Isn't that what Ghost wanted to do? She wanted to go clean. And you said no. You ain't want to go clean, bitch. Now you want to go clean. All right. So she promises Keisha, you know what I'm saying, that she's going legit. Sure. So, hold on, let me get my background. Right. So yeah, she said that she so let me see. Let me get my background right now. The pain. No. I hope they don't give me a copyright for that shit. I just wanted to pause that motherfucker. That shit was the pain right there. Oh, it was the pain. It was the pain. Matter of fact, I should have put dumbass Reek on that motherfucker just for being dumb. But dang, Ray, the man of the fucking hour. So yes, what was I at? Keisha and Tasha is talking. She's talking about she want to go straight and shit. What? So anyway, she says, basically, she's going to take Ghost's money and use that as her way out. You slimy, you slime ball. Oh, I hate that bitch right now. So boom, she gonna get a divorce and she gonna break this nigga Ghost's pockets. That's the plan. So they at the council meeting. You see they at the council meeting they was talking about earlier. Ghost, Tate, Simon. I guess that's Mr. St. Patrick when he's at the council meeting. You know what I mean? So they at the council meeting. What up? I see somebody watching. Holla at me in the chat. What's up? So yeah, they at the council meeting, and Tate points out that basically it's a fraud, but he points it out as a mistake, saying, you know, the deal is based on Ghost being black, basically. And, you know, so something ain't right, but how this money is getting broke down, Simon is getting too much money. Simon played this shit off, talking about, oh, it must have been an error. We'll get it corrected. The same white guy who was at the council meeting, or not the council meeting, it was an event where Ghost met Tate. He's, you know, on that council or whatever. He's like the lead of that council or something. So anyway, and he like, look, y'all gotta straighten that paperwork out, and then we'll approve the contracts or whatever. Bring it up. So now we get to the, I guess, the most important part of the episode, the pain, the Raina of Fire. All right, so Raina, you know, Raina goes in the Reek's room and tells him about Ray coming to the school. Reek in there, he on the lean and shit. He hiding a motherfucker. Tells Raina not to tell Ghost and Tasha. Bad move. Bad move. She says she won't. Jason and Tommy, you know, Jason, that's the Serbian dude from Chicago, the boss. They talk, and Jason wants his fucking money. And he like, I ain't giving you no motherfucking drug till I get my money. And then he like, I don't care what happened with the Jimenez, get my money. Tommy says he'll get his money. And then Jason, when Tommy walk off, he talking to the Serbian, talking about I should put his ass in a ditch with Petard too. So yeah. So then you see Tommy go to Tasha, ask her to clean some money up for him through the shop. She say no, talking about she going legit. Legit, legit, legit. Really? Really, Tasha? You going legit now? After all this shit? So yeah, Tasha says she going legit. And she also asked Tommy about Mike Sandoval getting killed, and pretty much Tommy was like, that motherfucker couldn't live another day, and confirms that shit. So yeah. So next Tommy goes to Keisha. This nigga Tommy was on some real fucking fiend shit. For real. I mean, he's not trying, he is trying to get drugs. Yeah. He's not trying to get drugs to use, but he does want to get drugs, you know what I'm saying? So yeah. He goes to Keisha and he asks Keisha if she'll clean some money or whatever. And she like, nah, that ain't even me. So that's the first time or the second time that that ain't me. The title is used in this episode. So boom, Angela and Paz, sexy Paz, her sister. Y'all like Paz. She on Orange is the New Black too. She look like she'll cut a nigga, but she'll cook some good ass food and shit before she do it. So Angela and Paz, they're talking, and she says she's gonna possibly leave public service and go to corporate to make more money. And the sister is like, you know, money can't buy you happiness. Mock comes to Angela's house on some bullshit like, yeah, I'm gonna be the head of criminal, but I'm gonna hire you, bitch. She was like, fuck your job, nigga. So, and she was like, you don't want me on the defense table talking about all the bullshit in your motherfucking shit. And I guess the black lady's name is Tamika, the new person who's picking the new boss or whatever. And she says, you know, I'm a whistleblower. They should, you know, keep government honest with whistleblowers or whatever. And Mark was like, making a stretch, calling yourself a whistleblower. You are a dick blower though, Angela. You blew a lot of dicks. So he's going to the Destroy Injustice event gala, and Ghost is being honored there or something for getting off or whatever. So, and then you see a Latino woman in a restaurant. She's a waitress, and she sees Ghost's interview on TV with Sexy Olivia earlier, and she picks up on his voice. And that's the woman who, on like the first episode, the pilot, Ghost killed a dude, and it was a chick there, but they was blind. She was blindfolded, and he was like, "Go home and don't say shit." And I guess this is coming back. So there's something they slipped in there. I don't know if Ghost's voice is that distinctive. I know it was a traumatic event. I don't really know if Ghost's voice is that distinctive where I would just recognize it, but she did go through some shit, so maybe she's like, I know that voice. I know that nigga. So, yeah, she hears that and she gets shook up or whatever. So Raina, they at home and shit. Raina is happy because Reek is leaving. Tommy come in, he hiding a motherfucker. He on that shit. And he says, and then Raina says that they got a school dance or whatever. Tommy goes to talk to Ghost. He wants some money. He's like, I need that money from Milan and from that robbery shit you did with Kanan. I need my money. So Tommy says, you know, he got the issue with the Jimenez and all this other stuff. Ghost like, fuck you. And Ghost mentions Tony, talking about Tony is a loose end, and he like, you know, you getting high and you fucking up, and you know, everything ain't everybody else's fault and shit. And he brings up Tony, like it's too late for that daddy shit. And Tommy headbutts this nigga. Why? Why, Tommy? Tommy is out of his fucking mind. Ghost is like, what the fuck? This nigga just headbutt me. So yeah, that happened. And so yeah, basically then Ghost goes and writes a check to Tommy. And he like, don't come back unless you sober. And Tommy says, don't touch Tony, I'll kill your ass. So yeah, let me get my background correct. Punk ass Ray Ray. So Reek's girl Destiny, message Destiny as calls to Reek, or they talking or whatever, and asked about the brain situation, and he's denying it. And then she like, you know, if we go, I'm your girlfriend, you gotta talk to me. And then he busts out, it was like, yo, I ain't body nobody, and I ain't shook and all this stuff. And Ray Ray is hearing it, so he like, he talking. So he's hearing this whole conversation, and then he takes her phone. So you know this is a problem. Tommy goes to the warehouse, and the priest finds out that Tommy wants war with the Jimenez again. And the priest says that he's out. He's a man of the cloth. Really? Now you're a man of the cloth? Selling all that cocaine, but now you're Jim Norton is hilarious though. They don't use his humor enough on here. He is stupid. If you don't know who Jim Norton is, who plays the priest on there, he's a stand-up comic. He's sick. He's dark comic, questionable sexuality. But yes, he is funny. Dre says that the other clients left. So everybody left. All the other people who buy dope from Tommy, they're like, it's too much. So Tommy and Dre have an argument, and you know, whatever. It seems like my screen is getting shorter and shorter on time. I'm leaving that right there. So yeah, they're arguing or whatever. And Dre talking about, yo, I'm up here cleaning up after your messes. That's all I do. Whoop-de-woo. And he calls him Thomas. How disrespectful was that? He should have shot him for that. Talking about, Thomas, I'm leaving and I'm not coming back. Dre is a true narcissist. A person who will destroy you, sit there and secretly destroy you, but then blame the shit on you though. Talking about, I'm cleaning up your mess. You know, you're cleaning up the shit that you're causing and then blaming Tommy for the shit. That's fucked up, man. Dre gotta go. So so they get into the argument, and you know, Tommy fires him. And then this is what he wanted though. So then he walks off smiling. You know what I'm saying? He's happy. Silver and Tasha together. And then Ghost is at that event. Silver and Tasha are probably at Silver's house. So yeah. Boom. So they're at the event. Everybody's at the event. Simon and Ghost see each other and they talk about trust. And Simon says he made Cantos, the guy who used to work for Ghost at the club, he traded sides and tried to do some other shit, said he made Cantos not testify. So Ghost sees Angela and she's trying to act like she ain't see this nigga. She got a black dress on looking fine. So they see each other for a second, but then they about to announce the head of criminal. So my cocky ass think it's him. He walking up before they even announce it. But they announce it's Angela. And he's like, motherfucker. But yeah, so it's Angela as the head of criminal. No way that she should get this job. So Reek and Rainer, they're at the school dance, and Reek gets a text from Destiny. Ghost, then you see Ghost congratulating Angela and saying that, you know, she says that he lied. He could have went to Choke, but didn't because of Tommy. He didn't want to leave Tommy. And he said, Ghost says they never would have come to this moment if he didn't make that decision. Message, you know, if it wasn't for each other, and they agree. So that's deep because, you know, if he wouldn't have stayed with Tommy, a lot of things like what happens to Raina wouldn't happen. But also he wouldn't be going straight if it wasn't for Angela. And Angela wouldn't be getting this job if it wasn't for all the things that popped off with Ghost. Crazy. So anyway, Tate walks up on Ghost and he has that dude who was on the corner. And I guess his name is Alphonse or Alfonso. And he says that Alfonso is the community liaison and he wants him to be kept whole. And he says he got Ghost a bigger cut and now it's time to reciprocate. So I'm guessing that Tate wants Ghost to give dude some drugs. I guess. Or money. Nah, it gotta be drugs. Don't make no sense for him to get him more money and then ask him to give another dude money. You know what I'm saying? So boom. Next thing you see punk ass Dre and Cristobal talking and they all happy, singing everybody. Dre is saying Tommy, Ghost, and Kanan underestimate him. And Dre asks how they looking with that other thing. So boom, danger, 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 danger. You see Kanan walking into his hideout apartment and it's a dude walking down the steps. Kanan peeps him. He kicks the door super hard. Like the dude was coming down the steps, but he walking into his crib. He at the door. So he kicks the door in hard. It's another dude in there. He knocks him down. That dude has a gun. You know what I'm saying? But he knocks him down on the floor. The other dude tries to stab 50, but 50 stabs. Other guy jumps up and 50 stabs him, kills him. Then the guy who originally had the knife, he stabs him, cuts his throat. He's Steven Seagal now. Kanan is Steven Seagal. He's a martial arts war tactician, goddammit. 50, it's 50. Danger, 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 danger. So yeah, Tommy goes to visit Tony. And he's like, you look like an old ass version of me. And Tony asks if there's anything that he can help with. And Tommy says yes. He wants to meet the rest of the family. So I see where this is going now. Reek goes out to meet Destiny. Message has a date with Destiny. Message. But Ray Ray is there. And Reek says, you know, he ain't gonna tell shit. And Ray Ray tries to shoot him slick, you know, pull a gun out. Or maybe he already had the gun in his hand. So Reek runs, and then Raina had followed Reek, I guess, and he runs up on Ray Ray. And Tariq is looking like, oh shit. And she like, leave my brother alone. And she says, my father is gonna kill you. And then, don't use the word forever. We live too long to be so loved. People change. You can't walk the streets, a ghost no more. You can't walk the streets, a ghost no more. That's the song they played. And yeah, he shoots Raina right through the chest. And it was very sad and traumatic. You know what I mean? And Tariq just looked like he was in shock and just looking at her body. And that ending song was powerful, man. You can't walk the streets of ghosts no more. I know I can't sing, damn it. But yeah, man, probably the best episode of Power ever. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say, because of, you know, the ending, man, they took it there, man. They took it there. So yes, of course, couple of predictions, even though I already saw the next episode, most of it anyway. Sorry, stars. I'm sorry. I'm a bad person. So yes. So of course, somebody got to pay for killing Raina. Ray got to go. Ray got to go. Period. Ray got to go. You know what I'm saying? And that's just what it is on that. And you know, somebody gonna have to make that happen. Definitely, definitely. I don't know. It's ain't a prediction. It's bullshit. And Angela gets to be the head of criminal after all the bullshit she did. Slick ass. I think Ghost gonna smash Olivia. I would smash Olivia. I think that Silver is getting shook, seeing there's just too much going on. A dude got killed. She got guns. I think Silver gonna back out. Plus, I don't know what's gonna happen with Silver and Tasha since she lost a child. You know what I mean? So yes, Tommy is spiraling out of control, but yet still street smart. And I think that Tommy is gonna get the mafia, his new Sicilian family, to off all enemies when it comes down to it. Cristobal gotta go, man. Dre probably gonna kill him. Dre is a snake like that. 50 is probably gonna be very mad at Dre for what happened. Very mad. I don't know. Tate seemed like he's bustling in. He's trying to extort Ghost for dope, I think. I think that's what's going on with Tate. So, yeah. I guess that's pretty much it without, you know, giving anything away. I think that Angela may come back to fuck Ghost as well, though. I don't know how that would work out, but yeah. I hope that Tasha does not get her divorce. I really hope that. I don't know what this is gonna do to Tariq, man. Tariq is messed up, man. Tariq is gonna be a fucking psychopath, man. So yep, man, I'm out of here. Yep. I think that's pretty much everything. That's crazy how Brains got shot in the brains and Destiny. Tariq was going to meet with Destiny and Raina met her Destiny. And two people said the title basically in the episode, that ain't me. Tony said, that ain't me. And Keisha said, that ain't even me. So yes, we're going into the finale next episode. I know this might have been long, but this episode needed to be talked about. Damn it. So yes, subscribe to my channel at Loch121, LOCH121 everywhere. Follow me, Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, all that. Check out my music, check out my videos. I have been getting progressively higher doing this video, and that is great. But yeah, R.I.P. Raina. R.I.P. Raina. That's messed up, man. R.I.P. baby girl. Very sad occasion. But yeah, subscribe, follow, all that. Hit me up. You know what I mean? Comment, share, like. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And I'm out like that.